Welcome to this studio recorder video from the American Printing House for the Blind. I'm your host, Rob Meredith, a software developer here at APH. Today, we'll show you how to use the Normalize and Change Volume commands in Studio Recorder. But first, what's the difference between Normalize and Change Volume? In general, you would normalize an entire document. Normalizing takes the largest peak in the document and adjust the entire document so that the largest peak is 0 dB. This works great on documents which are a little low overall. It does nothing on documents which are already normalized. The change volume command is usually used on a section of a document and can be used to increase or decrease the volume by a specific amount. You might use the change volume command to adjust a passage to make it sound more level and closer to the other passages in the document. We'll start off with the normalize command. I have here a document that's entirely too low. Let's listen. This passage will be considered too soft and will need to have its level corrected. We can look at the meter and see -12.2 that the level of this passage is -12.2 dB. Since the maximum allowed level is 0 dB, this gives us a lot of headroom to make this document louder. We can use the normalize command to do this. We press Alt-P for the process menu and N for the normalize command.
Leaving menus plus 0.000 20 normalize dialog normalize the colon left right.
We want to normalize to 0 dB, so we'll put a 0 in the normalize to field.
Plus 0.000 normalize edit. Use dynamic compression.
We'll be sure that dynamic compression is unchecked and we press enter.
Soft dash copy start.
Now let's listen to our document. This passage will be considered too soft and will need to have its level corrected. We can hear that it's much louder, and if we look at the meter,
0.0,
we can see that it is in fact at 0 dB. Now, let's try the change volume command. I have another document with a passage that's too soft. Let's listen. This is a fairly loud passage. This passage will be considered too soft and will need to have its level corrected. We could take that second passage and raise it up with the change volume command. Right now,
-3.6
we see the peak level of the file is -3.6 dB. We'll keep that in mind as we proceed. Loud passage. Let's move to the beginning of the low passage. There we are. We will now change the volume of this passage by about 9 dB. We can see that because when we play this passage will be considered too soft and will need to have its level corrected.
-12.2
Its level comes in at -12.2. So we'll hit Alt-P for process
menu, insert silent.
and V for volume.
Leaving menus plus 9.000 change volume edit plus 9.0
We'll put the number 9 in the change volume field.
change volume edit 9.
We will be sure that
Use dynamic compression if signal clips check.
dynamic compression is unchecked, and we press enter.
Loud soft dash copy.
Now we've added 9 dB to the quiet segment. Let's listen. This is a fairly loud passage. This passage will be considered too soft and will need to have its level corrected. Now we can see that the levels are more even in this document. This has been a studio recorder video from the American Printing House for the Blind.